start list, including, I believe these are the stroke seats of each boat, and this will get underway shortly. It looks like everybody's on time and early. Quick lunch break, and we're right back ready for it. So the crews are going to be, you'll see lane 0 is that one there on the left, is Brighton Rowing Club. And then we're going to go from left to right, from the Lees Park or Stewart Shore to the Saratoga Boathouse Shore is all the way over there in lane 9. Lane 1 is going to be Manhasset Crew. Lane 2, Niskayuna. You can see each of these lanes manned by a stake boat holder, which is awesome to get the boats nice and aligned. Lane 2, Niskayuna. You can see in their classic red with the block N. Then we have Fordham Preparatory School. Fordham Prep. And they're off early. There's lane 3, lane 4, Long Island Rowing Club. Also in red and black, Oak Neck Rowing Academy B in lane 5 is going to be above them in navy with pink and blue accents. Row America Rye is in red, white, and blue. Oak Neck A is I believe that's a yellow Epocher there in lane 7, and then lane 8 is Shenandoah Crew, who sport green. Shen had a really strong showing in this event in the Saratoga Invitational, which was held here 2 weeks ago, and saw many of these crews going head to head. Early leaders does appear to be Shen by about 2.5 seats. And then it's a bit of a cascade down the field with a couple of strong starts. Let's see, we've got Oak Neck sitting about 2 seats up ahead of Row America Rye and Oak Neck B. We'll see as these crews shift to their base pace what kinds of speeds we will be looking at here into the second half of this race. We're just about 250 meters in, and so these athletes will have gone from their high strokes, where you try to get that boat up and moving from the standstill to your peak speed. And in rowing, it's a little bit unique because other sports obviously start from a standstill as well. You don't quite have this gutsy pacing that you see in rowing, and big reason for that is the psychological advantage. Also, you just have that muscle power from all of your strength training. The endurance work that we do in rowing gives us that edge to kind of get some peak speed, get that average split a little bit lower off the start, and then it really comes down to your rhythm and the uniform kind of muscle movements that this crew can replicate each and every stroke. You can see Shen here doing a really nice job. If you just look at one piece of the puzzle at a time, you can see each piece is in unison. The hands moving together, the shoulders swinging through, the hips shoving off the footboards, even the legs going flat to the deck of the boat all at the same time. But really strong and stubborn base pace coming out of Oak Neck Rowing Academy. That quad there on the left-hand side in the yellow boat, maybe, I would say, maintaining contact, but even as I said it, looks like Shen made a really strong move as they come to that halfway point and through it. We'll see which of these crews has the fitness to really open up their speed. It's still Shen, Oak Neck, and Row America Rye as your top 3, but don't forget, top 4 earn those bids to Youth Nationals. So that 4th place, while you might not be used to giving it a medal per se, it is so important here at the New York State High School Championships. Currently duking it out, Oak Neck B and Fordham Prep. And behind them, Long Island Rowing Club, followed by Niskayuna and Manhasset Crew. And then trailing, we have Brighton. But great shot here of those top 3. Harder to say for those next spots, but Shen kind of losing their lead a little bit here in the second 500. Oak Neck with a really strong surge. Looks like Oak Neck having just a little bit more power per stroke.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking a couple of inches every stroke, and this middle 500, it can be really difficult for your crews.
Right. And when do you start sprinting, right?
Yeah.
Like, how early can you kind of demand that from your body here?
Yep.
Shen, seemingly composed, even though they're under fire. Oakneck is wailing on it, trying to get that advantage.
And they are moving.
But there's a psychological advantage that bow seat has. You know, once you're staring down the back of your competitor, you want nothing but to stare down, to give that vantage point to more of your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Shen maybe has more rate to climb here as Oakneck's already high.
But it depends if they can keep that lead. How much?
Wow. By 2-3 seats, Shen over Oakneck. Really strong push here from all of these crews. Looks like Long Island ahead of Row America Rye, and then Niskayuna ahead of Manhasset. Really tight race there.